A teenager is in jail charged with shooting a gun into an occupied vehicle at a local store's parking lot over the weekend.
Dry and mild weather across East Alabama, no rainfall in sight. We'll have the complete work and school week forecast coming up. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Stedham. Gadsden police were called to the Walmart on East Meagan Boulevard Saturday afternoon to investigate reports of gunfire in the parking lot. They learned that a fight between two individuals began inside the store and continued outside. During that fight, a 16-year-old produced a firearm, ran, and attempted to shoot the other individual. In the process, two other vehicles were struck, but he missed the intended target. Police spoke with witnesses to the shooting and soon identified a suspect in the case. He's being charged with 2 counts of shooting into an occupied vehicle, with more charges to come. Police say recent legislation makes the suspect eligible to be tried as an adult. Gadsden Police Chief Lamar Jaggers thanked community members for helping the police identify the suspects and said residents were fortunate that no one was hurt. An arson investigation in Clay County has led to the arrest of 2 people on drug charges. Sheriff Henry Lambert said that his office had been looking into a suspected arson in the High Pine community in recent weeks, and they found evidence of suspicious circumstances. The state fire marshal's office was asked to help with the investigation, and they obtained an arrest warrant for Ashton MacArthur of Ashland. The Sheriff's Narcotics Division also developed information indicating MacArthur was involved in illegal drug activity. Sheriff's deputies, along with police officers from Ashland and Lineville, executed a search warrant at a residence located on Store Road in the High Pine community and found methamphetamine, marijuana, kratom, and drug paraphernalia. MacArthur was arrested along with Mary Gunter of Talladega. Both face drug charges, and he is also accused of third-degree arson. A suspect in the death of a Jacksonville man in January will face a Talladega County grand jury on charges of capital murder and first-degree robbery. Officials say 34-year-old Jesse Austin Held is accused of killing Patrick Slade Booth of Jacksonville, who disappeared on January 23rd. His body was later found in Talladega County, where he apparently had been killed with a gunshot. Held is being held in the Talladega County Jail without bond while he awaits the grand jury. His girlfriend, Tiffany Nickel, has been charged with felony murder and first-degree robbery in the case. Her bond has been set at $500,000. Officials have also charged Held's mother, 61-year-old Pamela Ann Hartley, with hindering prosecution in this case. A federal court has reinstated the death sentence for a man found guilty of rape and murder more than 25 years ago. Details when we return.
Spring into freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite.
Welcome to Buster Miles Kia in Anniston, where we're dedicated to serving you with honesty and care. Whether you're shopping for a new or used car or need service, we're here to make it easy and stress-free. Visit us today at Buster Miles Kia, where great cars and family values come together. Buster Miles Kia, your trusted hometown dealership.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Metal Buildings, custom metal buildings built right here in Anniston.
Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall says the U.S. Court of Appeals in the 11th Circuit reversed an order that had vacated the death sentence of Marcus Bernard Williams for capital murder. Williams was convicted in the St. Clair County Circuit Court in 1999. The evidence at trial proved that Williams had raped and murdered Melanie Rowell, a 20-year-old single mother of two, after breaking into her house in the middle of the night. After hearing Williams' confession and forensic evidence linking him to the scene, the jury voted to convict him of capital murder and recommended the death penalty. A federal court had previously ordered Williams' sentence to be vacated on the grounds that his defense attorney should have argued a stronger case for mitigating that sentence. Williams won his case before the Northern District of Alabama and the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 11th Circuit, but the Attorney General's office successfully persuaded the U.S. Supreme Court to remand that case. Last week, the 11th Circuit agreed with the state and voted to reinstate Williams' death sentence. Lincoln police are investigating a traffic accident that took the life of a pedestrian last week. Officers say a pedestrian was struck by a vehicle on Alabama Highway 77 near its intersection with Magnolia Street last Thursday night around 8. The pedestrian was taken to a local medical facility where he died of injuries from the accident. The driver of the vehicle, who was not injured, stayed on the scene and provided information to emergency services personnel. When we come back, a Sunday afternoon shooting at a local interstate rest stop is under investigation.
For 50 years, Waldrop Metal Buildings has proudly delivered American-made metal buildings, barns, and carports across the Southeast. Now we're celebrating by giving back all year long with monthly giveaways as a thank you to our customers. Visit our Facebook page to enter and be part of the celebration. Waldrop Metal Buildings, real, American-made steel.
Hi, my name is Edith Couch, and I'm a patient at Good Hydrations. Well, I've known Dr. Sneed and I've known the people at CARES ever since I moved here from Atlanta. And so I had told him about my infusions that I got because I went all the way to Birmingham. These are friends, and they're also very caring people. They asked me questions, asked me what I wanted, told me what they had to offer, what they thought would be best for me given my health situation. And so I've been coming here ever since the first trial one that I did with them.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit us at any one of our 5 locations in Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln.
Police are continuing their investigation into the shooting of a 75-year-old man Sunday afternoon at a rest stop on Interstate 59 near Asheville. The St. Clair County Sheriff's Office and the Asheville Police Department were called to the scene around 3:30 p.m., according to reports, and they took the victim to UAB for treatment. The rest area was closed down following the shooting, and sheriff's deputies say they are looking for 2 suspects in that case. The Anniston Fire Department announced this morning that it has lifted the local burn ban that was declared last week because of dry weather. The rainfall on Saturday and Sunday was sufficient to cancel the burn ban, and officials say that outdoor burn permits will now resume through the Anniston Fire Department. Residents with questions about the burn permits or any kind of outdoor burning are encouraged to contact the Anniston Fire Department. The Noble Street Festival, along with the Sunny King Criterium, will return to downtown Anniston this weekend with a new footprint that includes more room for the planned activities. At the center of this event is the Sunny King Criterium, bringing 20 USA cycling bicycle races throughout the day. Cycling fans across the country will also tune in as 9 hours of live web streaming showcases the sights and sounds of downtown Anniston. Spectator admission for all races is free. Thanks to the continued support of Sunny King Automotive Group, this event also gives back to the community, raising more than $200,000 since 2002 for the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life chapter in Calhoun County. Future cyclists can join the fun at 2026 Noble Street for the festival Kids Bike Race, which begins at 4:15. The new layout for the Noble Street Festival spreads everything out so that the public can enjoy more vendors, more food trucks, and more room to move throughout the event. So what kind of weather can we expect this week? John Holders in the EAN Weather Center with our local forecast.
Mike, not a lot of big changes at all coming to the weather across East Alabama. It's mainly a temperature forecast, and we'll have that forecast for you next.
This spring and summer, get it done right with Oxford Lumber, your hometown partner for projects big or small. From refreshing your garden to upgrading your outdoor space, we've got everything you need. Check out our full garden center and gear up on our Stihl showroom, chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, and more. Ready to grill? We've got Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone to fire up the fun. Since 1985, Oxford Lumber has been built on tradition and focused on you. Visit us today at any of our 5 locations: Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln. Oxford Lumber, where you're treated like family.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below.
The EAN weather cam on Quintard Avenue in Anniston on this Monday. Some blue sky out there. A few high clouds, certainly no rain in the forecast. A bit cooler today after the front passed through over the weekend. And as you can see, only 67 for the high today. That's actually below normal for this time of year after the morning low this morning of 49, which is right where we should be here in early April across the region. Coming up tonight across East Alabama, not too bad. Mostly cloudy skies. No rain in those clouds. 45 for the low tonight, so another cool night all across the region. Coming up tomorrow, another very nice spring day on tap. No rainfall, plenty of sunshine. We'll be at 56 degrees in the middle of the morning. By the middle of the day, we're sunny and 68 degrees. And by the middle of the afternoon tomorrow, again, plenty of sunshine, and the high will reach 75 degrees around 3 o'clock tomorrow. Perfect weather on a spring afternoon across East Alabama. Here's the 7-day forecast. It's pretty simple, folks. No chance of rain in the forecast, really no clouds, a lot of sunshine, dry, temperatures warming up gradually. 75 tomorrow. We'll stay in the 70s on Wednesday and Thursday. By Friday, we're back in the 80s. And by the weekend, we're back into the mid-80s across East Alabama, feeling like summertime again. 84 on Saturday, 85 on Sunday, 84 next Monday. Nighttime lows rising from the 40s into the 50s and getting close to 60 degrees by the end of the weekend. No chance of rain whatsoever. Perfect for any outdoor activities that you might have planned coming up over the next 7 days. Now, we did have rain over the weekend, and this was the rainfall totals that we had over the weekend from really Saturday ending at 7 a.m. on Easter Sunday morning. As you can see, most of the heavier rainfall amounts in the entire state of Alabama right here in East Alabama, as we had Saturday afternoon and Saturday night about 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches of rainfall. That was pretty common in the overnight hours on Saturday night. That total right there represents all of the rain that we are going to see for at least 7 days. Maybe longer than that, maybe 10 to 14 days before we see any chance of rain, a rare April drought across East Alabama. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. with your Tuesday weather at a glance. When we come back after the break, Mike will be back with more EAN Local News.
Discover the elegance of fine jewelry at Couch's Jewelers. From timeless diamonds to stunning gemstones, every piece is crafted to perfection. Experience the quality in person. Your next treasure awaits. Visit us today in Anniston.
Thanks for watching East Alabama Now Local News. We appreciate all of your support. Please like and subscribe to see more local news for your area. We'll see you back here Tuesday for your news on your schedule.